issue of the economic crisis that is happening, Rutendo, have to be addressed in a very holistic manner. So this is an area that requires everybody to participate, be it the opposition, be it the ruling party. That is why the MDC has said we are for dialogue to resolve the issues for the best interest of the people of Zimbabwe. The economic meltdown of Zimbabwe is beyond the capacity of one party, is beyond the capacity of ZANUPF. Now, how can the economic crisis be addressed? Among other things, by removing the international isolation of Zimbabwe. Because of its international isolation, Zimbabwe does not have access to international credit. It does not have access to international markets. And therefore, it is unable to compete at the international stage. So if we embark on electoral reform, on a dialogue, we open up those nations who have embargoed Zimbabwe to say Zimbabweans are finding one another. We campaign to end the international isolation. We can also resolve our problems by simply joining the Commonwealth. As I have said, joining the Commonwealth opens markets, Commonwealth markets. We will have development grants coming to our industries. We will have scholarships for our students, removing the pressure on the parents. We will also have our athletes, because athletics, soccer, etc., sport is now a means of survival. They will be able to compete in the Commonwealth Games and earn a revenue. We can also improve our economy by being just to the diaspora. The people in the diaspora are bringing in a lot of money, but they are exercising obligations without rights. They are bringing money to Zimbabwe. The minister acknowledges it, but they are not being given the right to vote. So if those reforms are made, then you will see an automatic response of the economy. We stand available as the MDC to help this government, to help this government end the economic problems that are there. Certainly, over-taxation of people must cease. Already, I think, is it Triangle or Hippo Valley, one of the sugar estates, sent a notice a day ago or 2 days ago to say that they are going to retrench. Now, that is massive misery that is going to come. That company employs quite a lot of people. In other countries where big business was faced with collapse, the government stepped in to save the business and therefore save the jobs. We saw that in America under Obama. When that collapse was happening, the government came in and aided the businesses. So this government can still do it. I know, of course, that you will ask where the government will get the money. There is no country which has more money, I think, than Zimbabwe. Because Zimbabwe has any mineral in the world. Plenty of gold, diamond, tin, platinum, liquid natural gas now. In Zarabani, we have that. But it is lithium, but it is in the hands of few people. So we need to resolve the distributional issues. So we have a lot of ideas to share with this government. Our programs of action, I think it tallies with Chengeto's question, I think. Our program of action, Rotendo's question. Our program of action is going to be rolled out. But we want to assure you, we want to assure the nation that as we did in 2000, where we felt that the government was shortchanging the people of Zimbabwe, we organized a no vote. We shall do the same in 2025 etc. I am told that there is a race against time. Some people want to bring an amendment in the parliament to beat August 2025. Why beat August 2025? Because once you get to August 2025, you are 2 years into the presidential term. And 2 years into the presidential term is also regarded as a term. A person who has done 2 years into their term have done a term. And I think the very funny lawyers that they are consulting are telling them two falsehoods. The first falsehood is that if the presidential term is changed from 5 years to 7 years, then it's not covered by the constitution. It's not an extension. That's what the lawyers, the funny lawyers, are telling them. Now, we wrote that constitution, and that clause, ladies and gentlemen, if I may share with you, was drafted, was negotiated by 6 people. Paul Mangwana of ZANUPF, Jacob Mdenda of ZANUPF, Edward Mukosi of MDC Green, Josephat Chuma of MDC Green, Magaisa, Alex Magaisa of MDCT, and Douglas Monzora of MDCT. And when we wrote that clause, we were very, very, very careful. It's not going to be easy to amend this constitution. And when we say extension of term, if a term was 1 year and you make it 1 year, 6 months, you have extended it. You have extended the elastic band. That's an extension of term. So we don't know where these lawyers are getting this from, but we stand ready to litigate. We stand ready to demonstrate. We stand ready to advocate to the people of Zimbabwe. So regarding the method we are going to use, we will follow the teachings of Vladimir Lenin. And Lenin said in his article, Guerrilla Warfare, and I quote, "There is no prescribed method of struggle. Every method will depend on the circumstances that exist at that point in time." So what we are going to do, what we are going to employ as the MDC is going to be determined when we start playing the game. But as the MDC, we have already started. We are conscientizing our people.